What's up, everybody? Had a bit of a technical difficulty getting things started off here, but we're just about ready to go. What's up, Daniel? Doing pretty good. Just waiting on this thing to get counted down. We'll get ready to go. What's up, everybody? Had a bit of a technical difficulty getting things started off here, but we're just about ready to go. Alright, hopefully my stream will hold up pretty good. It's been a little while since I live streamed anything, but I'm watching it here on YouTube. Looks like it's doing pretty good so far, but we'll see when we start getting in the game and how things go. What's up there, Mr. T-Bone? Hey, thanks there, Daniel. It was a long struggle. It took a while. Finally got there. Now we're shooting past it. I think I saw I'm up to like 1,055 today. I got kind of a new toy to show off too. Well, it's not really new, but y'all haven't seen me use it yet. I tested it out this afternoon. Somebody sent me a little update for it, so we got it going. We'll check it out here in a minute. All right, so it's early morning on the plantation. We were just in a meeting here at the shop, at the office here, and they want us to finish up that track number 6, I think it is, today. So we got our work cut out for us a little bit. We got just a few more trees to cut, and then got to get all that hauled to the sawmill. So we're going to see what we can do. And y'all let me know if the stream quality starts to get bad or anything. I think this Streamlabs OBS does a pretty good job of optimizing the stream, so hopefully it'll go pretty good. But we're going to hop in the old work truck here and get everything going. Got plenty of diesel in the tank back there, so we gotta make sure all of our equipment's fueled up and ready to go. And I'll try to keep my eye on the chat up there as much as I can. I've got another computer monitor up above where I'm playing, and I can watch the chat, so I'll try to talk with you guys a little bit. And like I said, this is my first stream in quite a while, so it may have a few little bumps here at the start, but I'll try to get everything ironed out. And maybe I can make some adjustments as we go and try to fix a few things. Yeah, I don't know, Daniel. Looks pretty good to me. I'm watching on my other computer up here. Looks pretty good to me. Yeah, let's check our fuel levels and everything first before we get going. We're good there. Yeah, pretty good there. Yeah, these machines don't use much fuel at all. Yeah, it looks like everything's pretty well fueled up. I'm going to see if I can't get in there and try to adjust some of the fuel settings. Maybe we can use fuel a little faster. And of course, these trucks, I'll probably just fuel them up at the sawmill whenever I get back over there. Alright, so I guess we're good to go. Let me make sure everything's turned off. It looks like the head... Oh, they are on. Yeah. Turn that off. Alright, yeah, we're good. Okay, now let's find our skidder. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, Mr. T-Bone, I'm working on a 4X map. I worked on it some last night, and I got a long way to go. This is probably going to be my first and last 4X map. Yeah, this is the John Deere 540 G3, and I believe I found this on, I think I got it off of Farming Simulator 17 and 19 support Facebook page. I don't recall ever seeing this out on any of the mod sites or anything, so it probably hasn't been released on those places, but that's where I got it. I'm subscribed to quite a few Facebook pages that, you know, are modders and stuff, and so I get a lot of stuff that way. A lot of times, though, it does, you know, end up on the mod sites, but I keep my eye on those Facebook pages pretty close and get them from there usually. So I had a few of these logs or trees skidded up, just kind of stockpiled over here, because when I was working on the plantation this last time, I was catching a little bit of lag. I had a lot of trees and cut logs and stuff up there at the landing, so I started stockpiling them back here. What's up, Daniel's Vlogs? Hey Brandon, thanks for the congrats on 1,000. I was telling everybody earlier it was a bit of a struggle to get there, but we finally got it, and everything is going pretty good. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks, Bryce. Hey Daniel, I see you say you're a beginner in band. What instrument you playing? Yeah, I see the stream's just a little bit laggy now for me. Let me look at something real quick. Okay, well, I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do about that tonight. I'll try to make some adjustments for the next stream and try to make that a little better. Oops. If I can hit the right thing here. There we go. What's up, everybody? Just joined the stream. We're here on the plantation, and it's early morning. And the boss man says we got to finish up this track today, so we're going to see what we can do. I got just a few more trees to cut, and we've already got a little bit processed up here at the landing. We're going to try to get all this finished up, maybe during the live stream, but for sure, by the next time I play the plantation on the main video channel or videos. Yeah, so look at there, Brandon. You made the channel already in first stream. Already up there on the leaderboard. Yeah, this skidder needs just a little bit more power, I think. It's a good little skidder, though. I like this. I liked using the 548 John Deere on the Farming Simulator 17 game. And just as soon as it gets a little bit, a bit brighter out here, I'm going to go show you all the new fellow buncher. I do have the North Modding Company John Deere 959, which is operating perfectly now, thanks to one of my supporters that sent me a XML file which replaces the one that came with the original mod. So the controls work like they're supposed to now. I should have unhooked that one tree and just left it for next time. Yeah, Apple. Like I said, this is my first live stream in quite a while, and I thought I had everything optimized. It's a little laggy for me too. I'm watching on another screen, but I'll try to get that fixed for next time. I'm not really sure what I can do during the stream here to fix that. I'm using Streamlabs OBS, which I thought was gonna optimize the stream pretty well, but I may have had it on the wrong mode or something, I don't know. And it could be my internet connection too, I don't know. I'm on cable internet, so the more people that are on there, it slows down. But my YouTube, let me look at that. My YouTube says the stream health is pretty good. Well, anyway, like I said, I don't really know what to do to fix that during the stream, but I'll try to work on it some for next time. If you can see there through the early morning light, just those few little trees right there is all we got left around this landing on this track, and then we'll be done. We'll be ready to move on somewhere else. Yeah, no problem, Bryce. It's a good industry to be in. You know, it's especially depends on where you live. A lot of places are forestry heavy, and you know some aren't. But here where I live in North Louisiana, pretty it's pretty vital to our economy, really, because I mean there's lots of sawmills around, lots of logging companies and things like that. Warehouses big here around where I'm from, and the college here in town has a pretty good forestry program. But the only thing you got to watch out for is, you know, actually getting a job, because those forestry jobs are pretty far and few between, and once those guys get in there, it's, you know, they don't just quit until they retire. So it's maybe tough finding a job somewhere, but if you're willing to move off, I guess maybe. Depends on where you're from, like I said. I kind of miss it sometimes. I was a forester for a while. I was working for a little small timber company, helping manage about, well, we probably had, at one time, probably had about 5 or 6 crews going. But, I don't know, just kind of got tired of it and was wanting to go back to school, do something different. Well, Bryce, you know, actually, I guess if I had my pick of in real life a cable or grapple skidder, I'd probably say grapple, just because I like the fact that you know you can back up to a pile and not have to get out and just lower the grapple, grab them, and take off. But in this game, it's really a lot easier to use the cable skidder because you can haul so many more trees at once. Alright, what in the world is these trees doing? They're just not acting right at all. They're supposed to be swinging around. See, we're out here in the cable skidder goofing off. We're not going to get this track cut today. I should have left some stumps out here to help swing the trees around, I guess. There it goes. Alright, we're starting to get just a little bit of lag here around the landing, so I'm going to hold off on skidding any more up, and let's work on getting what we got here loaded up and processed. It's just about daylight, getting there. I think I'm going to load up these logs first. Okay, so I was doing the longs, and I kind of got to where I was not liking the longs very much, so I went to these 8-meter length logs, and they seem to be doing pretty good. The only reason I went to these is I don't like these curvy trees. I wish Giants hadn't done that. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but I don't know. These things just don't act right. They just don't want to. The physics on them don't act right. And of course, I grab these things always right where those uprights are in my way. Yeah, once we get these trees loaded up, or these logs loaded up here, and then we process them trees over there, it'll probably be about good enough daylight. We can go check out the John Deere fellow buncher over there. Oh, I grabbed too many. There's a fine line of grabbing too many trees, too many logs. If you're just joining us, I'd like to say thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. I'm being told the stream's a little bit laggy. I'm not seeing. It looks pretty good to me. I'm watching on another computer. It looks pretty good to me, but we'll try to do better for next time. I'll see if I can't optimize some settings and stuff. I'm using Streamlabs OBS to record to stream, and I'll see if I can't get in there and tinker around with some stuff and try to get some better settings for next time. I was thinking that program automatically optimized the stream, but I didn't see that whenever I started the stream. It just kind of said go live, and then I was off and running. So I don't know. We'll see if we can't do something a little better for next time. I'm gonna try to stream every Thursday night. I've got Thursday nights for the most part pretty free, so that'll probably be my stream night. And for right now, I'm not like gonna be like some of them guys that stream. Some of them guys stream like every night, but I just can't do that. Got too much stuff going on. Plus, I got to work on some maps. When am I gonna have time to do the maps? Whoa, that was almost a disaster. Those aren't cooperating. Yeah, I'm about to make a mess too. All right, see, those 8s fit in there pretty good because those are two loads of 8s right there. And I was doing 5s, but then you got to load 3 of them. So I kind of like these 8 meter length logs. Alright, and so I've just about got this track finished up. This is track number 6. We'll look at the map here in just a minute. Get this last little bit loaded up. Alright, we got room, I think, on there for just a little bit more. And put a few more on there, 2 or 3 more anyway. So let's just leave that running, and let's look at the map just for a second. I want to show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, and let's turn on the lands. Alright, so whenever you start off the map, you automatically own this area here where the sawmill is at the very bottom of the map, and then this area where we're at, or actually, yeah, I think these two maybe, or was it just this one? I think it was just this one here that we're on. I thought, you know, because these other areas are pretty big, and then some of them are, you know, kind of a good distance away. So I thought I'd give you at least one that you automatically own. So I started off with this one here, and we're just about done with it. And what I think I'm going to do next is I'm going to come over here, probably to this tract here, which is, let's see, that would be track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's 8. Track 8 right there. I should have numbered these things on the PDA on this little map. But that's where we're going next, just right there. So we got we got enough money to buy it, but, or actually no, we don't. We need a little bit more money. And once we purchase this track here, it's going to wipe us out. But we'll just have to make the money. Alright, let's see how quickly we can wipe out this pile of trees here. Yeah, so it's a bit laggy for me just playing the game because we got so many trees and vehicles and stuff all around this landing. So that could be part of what you're seeing. Just, in fact, let me turn on the, yeah, see, I'm not getting very good frame rate, so it's, the lag you're seeing is part of it probably due to me. But once we get some of these trees cut up and processed and loaded and out of here and all that good stuff, it should free up a little bit. I'm actually in the process right now of building a new computer. So hopefully here in the next few months or so, I'll be able to get all the pieces put together and get the computer, you know, all ready to go. I'm doing a I'm actually trying AMD Ryzen. Trying the Ryzen chip this time. I'm usually Intel, but I've got a guy, IT person at work who is a big gamer as well, and he said that the Ryzen chips are pretty good, so I'm going with that, and it's actually a little bit cheaper. I'm doing a Ryzen 7 chip. That's what I'm shooting for. If I can't quite afford that, when the time comes, I may end up going with a 5, but I'm shooting for a 7 right now, which I guess you could probably compare it to maybe an Intel i7. I'm not sure what the comparison is exactly, but that'd be my guess. And I've already got a few of the components for the computer. Got the case and the motherboard and the CPU cooler. Just got a few little things, so I'm starting to put it together. And so hopefully, whenever I get that new gaming computer all built up and everything's going, then I'll be able to run 60 frames no problem, even on the highest settings, depending on what graphics card I go with. I've built one computer before. I had a oh gosh, I think it was probably a Windows. It was probably Windows 7. It's been a while, but And it went pretty good. It was a good little computer there for a while. I'm not sure what made me purchase a Dell, but I did end up getting a Dell computer to kind of replace that one. But it was a fun experience. I had a bit of a problem with the CPU, because you put that little thermal paste on there before you put the CPU cooler on top of it, and you can't use too much of that stuff. I found out the hard way. You just have to have like a little drop is all you need. So I just kind of smeared it on there and then stuck the CPU cooler on there, and I kept getting these overheating warnings. But we finally figured it out. I had to end up having to call Microsoft or Intel or whoever it was. Got it straightened out. And that was years ago. But this computer I'm playing on right now, it's a Dell XPS 8300. It's a few years old. I'd say it's probably close to, well, almost 10 years old now. It was originally a Windows 7 machine. I purchased it directly from Dell, and haven't really made many upgrades to it. I did upgrade to Windows 10, but it's been a pretty good little gaming computer. I've upgraded the video card. I think I've actually upgraded the video card like 2 or 3 times. Right now I'm running a NVIDIA 1050 Ti. It's a pretty good little graphics card. I couldn't go much bigger than that because I would have had to replace the power supply, and I just didn't feel like going all that trouble. But everything I was reading said that everybody was running this 1050 Ti pretty good on this machine without upgrading the power supply, so I decided to go with it. I think this is probably the worst part of playing the forestry on this game, is processing these trees. And every once in a while, the tail end of your tree, or I guess the top end of your tree, will catch on something back there, and it'll destroy your pile. Y'all just wait till you watch the next Plantation high gear clear video. You'll see what I'm talking about. I totally destroy a pile of processed logs in that video. I was a bit upset too, but we got it all straightened out and back going again. It's just frustrating. Because I think without changing the whole game engine, that Giants probably will stick to these trees being so rigid as they are. I wish there was a way that they could have some flexibility, at least in the top third of it or something, where you could, where the top of the trees would have some give, but I don't see that happening. What's up, everybody that just joined up? We're doing a bit of logging here on the plantation, and hope the stream's going pretty good. I'm going to try to do some adjustments for next time so we can maybe have a little bit better quality, but I'm watching here my other computer and it seems to be okay. I'm catching some lag here around the landing because there's a lot of trees and vehicles and stuff around. It's not getting good FPS, but I was just talking about building a new computer. I'm getting one pieced together. What are you talking about, Bryce? Oh, downloading mods on your phone and transferring to your PS4? No, that's not gonna work. I think on the PS4 you got to get them from the in-game mod hub or whatever it is. I don't have a console, so I don't know how that works on console. Um, I had an Xbox One for a while, and I sold it. Never played Farm Sim on it. Could have, but I had it on my PC, so why play it on the console? But I guess I should have at least tried it just to see what the experience was like. I just got to where I wasn't playing my Xbox much anymore. I like the racing games. I had the Forza and Forza Horizon, and let's see, what was there was another one. Anyway, I like playing the racing games on there. In fact, if you look back through my videos, some of the early ones are, I think, some of the Forza Motorsports games. I recorded some gameplay on there, and Forza Horizon too, I believe. But I just got to where I wasn't playing it very much, and mostly here on Farm Sims, so I just decided to go ahead and sell it. I did pretty good too. I think I paid about, I got it on sale Black Friday one year at Best Buy, my Xbox One. It seems like, I want to say maybe I paid like $300 for it or something, I'm not sure. And I sold the Xbox One and some games. I think seems like I got $250 for it. So, cost of the games was not cheap, but I got my money's worth out of them and did pretty good, I think, on that deal. Alright, let's see if we can get that cleared up a little bit. And let's see if we can't get these wood pieces chipped up. And then it's just about enough daylight. We'll go check out the fellow buncher over there. Should have worn them safety goggles. And I guess we better park this out of the way. Hey, how's the game audio? Is it too loud? Not just right? Or how's the tractor noises and the cutting noises and all that stuff? Because it's kind of loud in my headphones, but of course I got headphones on. Alright, here is the North Modding Company John Deere 959M fellow buncher. Now, if you haven't seen this thing, it is really cool. Looks like it's already kind of starting to get some wear on it, which is a bit odd. Haven't used this thing hardly any at all. But you can see this thing auto levels. Look at that. It's just sitting there and it's already level. I didn't touch it. I mean, I just parked it from the last time I was cutting. I didn't give you no. Okay, good. Thanks, Legacy. Alright, yeah, so this fellow buncher is really cool. Now, it does have some drawbacks, and that is cutting these big trees, which is what we're about to do. It doesn't do very well on these big trees because the auto leveling function, whenever you got a lot of weight on this thing, it really kind of starts to go crazy. But this is a seriously awesome machine. I just wish that they could tweak it a little bit so where the auto leveling function maybe wasn't quite so sensitive, I guess is the word. But let's fire this thing up and check it out. Okay, so like I said, this is an auto leveling function, so if we move it a little bit here, you can you'll see it start to do its thing. You can see the tracks kind of leveling out. And so now we're kind of pointing downhill, and you can see it's still level. All right, and so like I said, the only bad thing I don't like about this is whenever you cut these big trees, and I'm too far out already, but whenever you cut these big trees, even up close, it really doesn't like these big trees. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second when I cut this one. You can't really do much with it. I'm being real careful and real slow, but if I start to move this thing at all, you'll see the auto leveling function kind of start to freak out. You see it jump up like that, and then it takes a bit because it bounces and bounces and bounces. You see, that's the only thing I don't like about it, is they need to find some way to, I'm not sure what the word is here, but either it level out faster or it just not level out much at all. I don't know. They need to do something different with it. I've heard they've got it into Giants for, like, version number 2 or whatever. So maybe they'll fix some stuff with it. See, I wonder how I'm doing. See, I'm not doing too good with frames. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. But if you just kind of cut the tree and let it fall sort of where it's at, it does a pretty good job. But it just takes forever to finally settle down. See, it just bounces and bounces. Hey, what's up, Derek? Yeah, like I said, this is my first stream in quite a while, and I'm using OBS, Streamlabs OBS this time, so may have to adjust some settings for next time, but I'll try to get it straightened out. I am seeing some lag on my other computer now. And as long as it takes for this thing to stop bouncing, you could just about go through there and cut all the trees with a chainsaw. Yeah, and you also cannot let the head touch the ground, because it will drive this machine bonkers. This is a really if they could just get a few little things worked out on this machine, this would be a really awesome machine. But I mean, this thing just acts stupid sometimes. Okay, enough of that. Alright, I guess I'll just have to cut him with a chainsaw, because like the boss man said, we got to get this track finished out today, so we can't goof around too much with that silly bouncing fella buncher over there. Have to put that thing in the shop, get it fixed up. That thing will still be bouncing 10 minutes later. Wow, we're up to 17 viewers. I think that's the most I've ever had. Well, in fact, I think when we got over 5, it was the most I'd ever had. Carolina boy, did you find the sawmill at the correct stuff in the file, all the files? Yeah, well, I think so. I did go to the original modder site and downloaded I guess you'll say the official mod, but I haven't had a chance to test it out yet. Just missed the fellow buncher. Yeah, and by the way, thanks for pointing me to that location. I'm not sure what happened between when they uploaded it to that, or whoever uploaded it to that file site, from the original mod itself, but they must have fixed it in between that time period. But like I said, I haven't had a chance to test it out yet. And we're just dropping trees everywhere. That's alright, we'll grab the cable skidder and pick them out of there like pick up sticks. I don't feel like using that bouncy fellow buncher right now. I bet though if we get it on some flat land with some smaller trees, it'll act pretty good. Oh yeah, beta version. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, somebody probably just had the beta version and somebody got a hold of it and then decided they were going to release it publicly and it wasn't ready. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, the fellow buncher works pretty good for you? Yeah, I don't know. What's up with that? I heard these big trees give it fits though. I don't know. Have you cut the big trees? Oh yeah, I don't blame you, Carolina. Yeah, that's early. Well, thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you next time. I'm trying to find my skidder. Yeah, I'm catching a good bit of lag here around the landing. I tell you what, let's go take off this load of logs. We could put a few more on there, but she didn't. Oh yeah, okay. Let's throw a few more on there. We're here. Won't hurt anything. Yeah, it's missing something late night. Something. They need to tweak it a little bit. Needs some more weight or something. Alright, that's all I'm going to throw on there. We'll see if the stream improves any whenever I leave the landing, because I'm not getting very good frame rate here. There's too much stuff going on around this spot. Oh, so you actually added some more weight to it. Up the traction and power. Well, maybe they'll make some adjustments to it on the official version. Because, like you saw there, I don't know if it's just me or what's going on, but the thing bounces like crazy. Oh, almost took out my stop sign. I'm waiting for the day when I knock that thing over. I've come close several times. Haven't done it yet. Oh yeah, so that tree right there. Okay, you see that tree that's out of place? What happened was, and you'll see this on the next Plantation High Gear Clear video, I was messing with the FDR Felibuncher um, over there, cutting some of those last bit of trees, and something's messed up with FDR's Felibuncher head. It does not like those tall pine trees. And one of them got caught in the grapple, and I was trying to get it out of there by hitting it on some trees, and it went shooting out of there. I don't even know where it went. And I went to deliver some logs to the sawmill and saw the tree laying there. It flew all the way over there. Oh yeah, and I guess I shouldn't while I'm here. You'll see this on my next video for the High Gear Clear. But I planted this field with saplings, so they're starting to grow. You can see there it's all finished up, and the field that's back there, that cutover that was back there behind this track we're on right now, I planted it too. So those are growing, and in the next day or two should reach the first growth stage, I think. The new project is out getting decals fitted. They should be walking through the woods, shredding trees. All right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with that, Derek. Been wondering what's going on with that. Have y'all noticed these scales don't work with logs? They work with wood chips and other stuff, but not with logs. So look, that's 54 110. It'll be 54 110 empty when we come back out the other side. I have a bad problem. I can't seem to use original versions. They just haven't been bullied. Yep, got to get them tuned up. I do that too, though. I don't know a whole lot about vehicles, but I'm kind of learning a little bit, and I'll tinker with them sometimes, getting the horsepower just right, or stuff like that. Haven't really messed with the weight too much. Look at that, we actually lost a pound. Oh yeah, those stacks of wood over there. I actually got that off of off of Cirrus Mods, the interior map from 17. They're just for show. Yeah, I guess that's true late night, unless the modder really knows what they're doing. Some of them are pretty good. Most of them aren't. You know what has amazed me though? I guess it's kind of the file system they went with though for 19 was how much smaller the well, at least the maps are. Because used to it seemed like in Farming Simulator 17, I mean it'd be no problem at all to have a map that was 500 megabytes or more, and and now I mean I think let's see, what was it? I think it was Bear Rock was only seemed like it was less than 40 megs. What's up, AJ? Thanks for tuning in. I'm not sure how if the vehicles are any better. I don't think they are, because it's not using like the game files and stuff. But the maps are like way smaller than what they were in 17. Come on, get in there. All right, thanks for tuning in, Bryce. We'll be back next Thursday around the same time, about 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern. Maybe the same map, maybe a different map. I don't know. Had to see. That may be too far forward. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna try to live stream every Thursday night from here on out. I know sometime about middle of September, the wife and I've got some stuff going on, so won't be able to make it for whatever Thursday that is. But I'm gonna try to stick to a pretty consistent schedule, because the live streams are a lot of fun. I know everybody likes coming in here and chatting and hanging out and stuff, and I don't know, maybe somewhere down the road I can do a multiplayer server. It's on my mind. I just not quite there yet. I probably should have just unhooked and tried to shove these logs back in there. This cab has no collision, so it's just going right through there. It's funny. Alright, that's good enough. Oh my goodness, late night. That's crazy. Why they put what they had what 3 trucks in there? $23 megabytes. What's that like? That's, gosh, I don't know. It's like a 200% reduction or something. Oh, you're fine. Just keep chatting. I don't mind. This is what we're here for, just to do a little logging and a little chatting. Alright, now I may have gotten my pile too far away from my truck. I think I'm going to reposition my truck. Whoa. I got the old super speed on. I like how this truck gets dirty. It looks very realistic. Maybe not so much in the front on that fender, but up here on this air cleaner and on the doors and stuff, it just really looks like a old old log truck's been in the mud and stuff. You know, it's really cool. I like that. That's my favorite truck. I mean, I downloaded this truck early in Farming Simulator 19 days, and I've still stuck with it. I like the C500, but it's not really something I see around here. Now this truck right here looks like something I'd see going down the road just about almost every day around here, so I really like that truck. Put the whole thing in just to get the steering wheel. That's crazy. I sure like my F250. Have you seen my F250 over here? My NLA Gaming logging F250. This thing is nice. The mirrors fold out and the step fold in when you hop in. It's really cool. The fuel works. It's really cool. Wow, that was kind of freaky. I got headphones on, so I'm not listening to the game sounds over my speakers and letting y'all hear that as an echo. So I got my headphones on, and I'll have my cab turned all the way over here to the pile, and all I can hear is the truck rumbling in my right ear. Sounds weird. I thought my left headphone had gone out. Uh-oh, late night. So we got some trouble. We got a troublemaker in here. Got Newell in here, troublemaker. That's not good. Of course, that's what I am over there when Land Shark Gaming is streaming. I go in there and give him a hard time. Alright, so if you're just tuning in, we're trying to get this track number 6 right here all finished up. Just got a few more trees left to cut and get all that skidded up and processed, and we'll be ready to move on to a different track of timber. And whenever I made this map, I didn't really pay too much attention to how much the land cost. Some of those tracks are like $2 million or more. But that's alright, we got plenty of money. We've been working hard and got some money built up. Alright, can't see what I'm doing. Alright, I'm just not going to worry about that one. I don't want to mess up my load there. Oops. I didn't even start my machine there. All right, load number 2. I sure wish I had Courseplay working. I'm not sure what's up with Courseplay. I mean, all I use it for really is to drive vehicles from point A to point B and then back, but I don't know, it crashes my game every time. If I've got Courseplay activated in the mods, I go to, hit escape to save and exit the game, and it just locks up. Never wants to save, so I've had to unfortunately do away with Courseplay, and I'm hoping that they can fix that, or I don't know. I was reading somewhere they were talking about, just running Courseplay with the base game and no mods and stuff, but that's not any fun. Know the loader that are on a trailer? Can you make one, or do you know somebody that can? No, I don't do vehicle mods. I kind of edit them a little bit, but I don't make them. I just make maps. I don't really know of anybody, I guess, that, well, I mean, I know a couple that probably can, but I'm surprised nobody's done it yet for 19. I know there was maybe one in the works, but I don't know whatever happened to that project. It sure would be fun to have a trailer mounted loader. If you take out your winches and any mod that has a mod desk that's different from the normal types, it crashes Courseplay. So I would have to remove anything that's got a winch on it. Is that right, late night? So I'd have to take out anything that's got a winch on it, or a mod desk that's different from the normal types. I'm not sure what that means. I figured it was some conflicts with some mods, because I was, seeing where they were talking about removing some mods and stuff and trying it, and it worked fine, but I wasn't sure. Oh, I did take out my stop sign. Oh well. I'll probably get a chew-in for that. Yeah, FDR did make one on 17, but I don't know if he will for 19. He's down to one modder right now, that's him. And not sure if that's in his projects right now or not. I would assume that by the time 19 is just about done, that he's probably going to try to get everything he had in 17 converted over, but I don't know. It seems like he, here lately, well, not here lately, but at the start of it, he put out a full machine pack, the processors and loaders and fellow bunchers and all that stuff, and then he kept tweaking on them. Seemed like he'd never going to get finished with all that. Well, gosh, I don't know if I want to take out everything that's got a winch on it, because that means my cable skidder, my dozer over there. The mod desk and the XML files should say tractor or car. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Instead of what it's supposed to be. Well, I wonder if that's an easy fix. I wonder if I could just go in there and you know, change it or something. Or somebody could. Yeah, I could see where it wouldn't like stuff like that. If they're putting something in there that's not a normal vehicle type or something, that it's going to cause some issues. So that's just the modder's fault there. I mean, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing and putting the right stuff in there. Oh yeah, I could see that. That's not even a vehicle type. That's just a letter and some numbers. That's crazy. All right, for those of you that are watching, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a little sneak peek here on my next map. I worked on it some a good bit last night, and whenever that working sawmill came out, that's going to be in there if I can get it figured out. Because it's a placeable right now, so I'm going to have to figure out how to make it work. Basically, reverse engineer it sort of to where it's not a placeable, but like a actual in-game already mod kind of thing. So I'm working on that, and also there's going to be not one but two sawmills. It's going to be a 4X map in case you haven't been keeping up or haven't heard. My next map's going to be a 4X map, and it's huge, huge, huge. And it's taken me a while to get it worked up too. I tell you, it's well, it's twice as big as a normal size map. Bryce is back. Well, if you want a 4X map, then this is it. It'd be a good multiplayer map, that's for sure. There's no way you could cut down the whole thing, I don't think, unless you play like every day for 8 hours or something. 8 or 10 hours. It's going to have, my guess, I haven't even looked at the tree count lately, but my guess is it's going to be somewhere around 100,000 trees. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be like bare rock logging times 2, I guess. No, I guess it's twice as big as a normal size map. I guess I'll go ahead and grab these two. Yeah, so there's going to be 2 sawmills. There's going to be a gravel pit. If you haven't seen the pictures of that, go check out my Facebook page. I have to put that up on my website too. But I put up a picture on my Facebook page here a while back of the gravel pit. It's just like a big open, like you'd see, out. I don't know. I guess out in the west, maybe. I'm not sure where those. Well, I guess not just in the west, but you know, I'm talking about those big open gravel pits where the big trucks go down the sides. It kind of like a, I don't know, kind of spiral thing down in there. So there'll be tons of gravel to haul out of there. And at the original sawmill, which would be where you start off on the map, there's some gravel over there too you can excavate and haul out. And I may try to see if I can't make it to where it's a sellable item. I have to look at that and see if that's possible. 4 Willaminas? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's going to have a quarry. That's what I'm trying to say. Big gravel pit, quarry thing. You'll be able to take an excavator in there and some rock trucks or dump trucks or whatever and haul all the gravel out. It's going to be pretty cool. There'll be some other little surprises too. Alright, these trees, I tell you, just are not cooperating today for some reason. Yeah. Everybody late night sent me all the stuff for the gravel. He keeps giving me a hard time about it. I mean, you could have at least sent it to me in English. I mean, come on. But I got it working, didn't I? I'm surprised that Shark or Bobcat or somebody or Mirathus Catalyst hadn't showed up yet. Maybe they're working or something. That's true, that's true. Yeah, I may have to do something about all this stuff here at the landing. I'm not sure what's causing me so much lag, because I'm only getting like 20 frames. And if I look away from all that stuff, it improves not much. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. Maybe that's what it is. I was gonna say maybe I just need to move some of that stuff away from the landing and set up somewhere else, like the wood chip stuff, set it up somewhere else, but well, now it's getting a little better, but I don't know. I really can't wait till I get that new computer built. That thing's gonna be a beast. Well, I guess not really a beast, but it's gonna be a lot better than I got right now. What's up, barbed wire? I was wondering when some other folks is gonna show up in here. I was just telling everybody I was waiting for a shark or bobcat or somebody to show up and start giving me a hard time. Yeah, I tell you what, late night I may have to get me a moderator in here or something. We're hung up on a stump. Why is it doing that? Adjust your field of view of the whole game. It will help a little bit. Looks like you have it wide open. And I'm not sure what you mean about that. Unless you're talking about like zooming in or something, but oh, see, I haven't messed with the dev tools much. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I'll probably have the FOV up pretty high. I don't know. Like I said, I've never really looked at it. Thanks for stopping in, Barbed Wire. Yeah, this is my first live stream in quite a while. Thought I'd get back into it, and looks like from the looks of things and sounds of things, I need to do a little work on my stream quality, but I'll make some adjustments in Streamlabs for next time and see if I can't get that straightened out. You know, my game usually runs a lot smoother than this. I bet it's got something to do with my stream settings. I'm probably either using the CPU or something. I maybe need to uncheck something and use a different setting. But I'll try to get that straightened out for next time. if you haven't been watching since the start of the stream, I started off using this North Modding Company John Deere 959. Somebody sent me a different XML file for the controls on this thing, so I got them all working like they're supposed to, at least for me. And but this auto leveling thing is really goofy whenever you cut down these big trees. And you know, I don't know if it's my game or what's going on, but it's just acting really goofy. So I'm just using a chainsaw to cut the trees down. But look at this. I mean, I've only got 0.3 hours on this machine. Look at all this stuff that's starting to, the paint's starting to chip off, and that's weird. But they need to adjust their stuff. Let's see, I'm gonna park this over here. But I'm hoping that if we get on a more level track with some smaller trees, that this machine here will do really good, I think. Oh yeah, I didn't know what FDR did on those latest round of machine updates. In fact, I don't even have them. I may have downloaded one or two, but I just kind of got tired of every month having to download the machines again. I mean, if they work fine for me, then I just kind of left them alone. Like his skidder, he was having problems with the articulation in the skidder, and then he was talking about going back to the where the front tires turned and nothing else. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'll keep my skidder the way it is, and everybody else can fool with that. But I don't know, I just kind of like the articulation of the skidders and for it to work correctly. The wear and dirt need to be dropped by 0.5 each in GE, and it looks better. Okay, I meant to try that and see, or just wait for an update and see what happens. So I think they've sent it back to Giants, if I was reading correctly on their Discord channel. I believe they said they sent it back in the Giants for round 2 testing. Hey, thanks a lot, Barbed Wire. I'm going to be adding a bunch more tutorials on there. I'm just not quite for sure what I'm going to be doing yet. I'm considering possibly doing like a map tutorial making thing from like A to Z. And, oh, there's Chad. All right, I was wondering when you're going to show up. I'm considering doing some sort of a map making tutorial, either on my website or something, possibly some videos on YouTube. I'm not sure yet. But I'm gonna be doing something because I've learned a lot, and my whole theory is, why keep it to myself? So I'm gonna spread the love and make something that's useful to people. Yeah, dun dun dun. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Shark to show up. That's all we need's Chad and Shark in here. Actually, Bobcat and Shark would be much worse, but come on, Skidder, let's go. This thing does not do very well uphill with more than like 2 trees on it. Well, you can do it if you want to, Chad. You've taught me a lot of stuff. I bug Chad sometimes on Discord. He tells me things. Does anybody know what's up with FDRs? He seems awfully quiet lately. I think he's got a map in the works, but I haven't heard or seen anything about it lately. Some kind of Port Murray or something like that. Oh, turn the articulation off and made it a four-wheel steer. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, again, if you're just tuning in, I'm having some stream quality issues tonight. It's my first time back doing a live stream, and I've got to get some stuff worked out. I'm using Streamlabs OBS, and I'm going to be trying to get that a little fine-tuned for next time. Make some adjustments and try to get the quality a little bit better. Although part of it's my machine, and I don't know if it's because I'm streaming or what, but I'm not getting very good frame rate. So I'm going to try to make some adjustments for next time. Hits the wrong button. Let's see, is there any more trees I can grab? I don't see any. I don't know. I don't think you're too old, Chad. I'm 42. Pushing 40. Yeah, 40's not old. No, I don't have two computers going side by side. I'm just watching the YouTube stream on another computer, so I'm using a little bit of internet, but that's the only way I can look at the chat until I get some other way figured out. Man, we're a bunch of old folks up in here. 40, 41, 42, 39. I think old Bryce that was up in here earlier was he's probably pretty young. Yikes, we do have a grandpa up in here. Ah, what's up with these trees? They're just not wanting to act right. I know what I'm gonna do. Make some good use of this dozer. Yeah, I'll have to check out that thing for the chat. I haven't used Streamlabs OBS much. I think I've only streamed with it maybe a couple times, and that was quite a while ago. But I'll have to do some looking around and figure out how all that works. I'll get it figured out. Walkers, wheelchairs, and Bengay. uh, I don't know if I'm ready for the wheelchair yet. Oh, there's Bryce. Yeah, yeah. I figured you were still pretty young. Didn't know you were still in here. 3 years old. Yeah, right. I don't believe that. Oh, in your mind? Okay, yeah, I can see that. Oh, CMA Fest. I bet that's fun. I've been wanting to go to that. Bet there's a lot of people there, though. Might go check that out sometime. What's up, Aiden? Thanks. Yeah, this is John Deere 540 G3. I got this on a Facebook page somewhere. I'm not sure if it's out on the mod sites or not. It's a cool skidder. It's very nicely modeled too. I mean, the dirt and everything looks good. You can see here it's starting to get pretty dirty up on the side of the engine bay and stuff. And I don't like the way Giants does the dirt on the tires. When you drive in the grass, it knocks all the dirt off. But yeah, this is a very nice mod. I'm not sure exactly who did this, but super nice. 25 minutes from Nashville. Yeah, I'm a little bit further than that. I'm like 8 hours from Nashville. I got a cousin that lives up there, though. I mean to go stay with him sometime and then go to some festivals and stuff. I think he lives somewhere on the outskirts of Nashville. I think maybe, is it Brentwood or Brookswood or something like that. I'm not sure exactly where he lives at. I'm not even sure if that's where he lives. I just know it's up in that general area somewhere. I've been to Nashville though a couple times. Well, actually more than that, probably three or four times. It's a lot of fun. I went up there for a conference one time. I was in school for my GIS stuff, and I was in a surveying class or whatever, and club, and well, GIS and surveying club, and then we went up to Nashville. They had some sort of surveyors conference up there, and we went out, one night and hung out in a little bar down there on the strip somewhere. It was a lot of fun. And then about, I'm gonna say 2007 maybe. I actually went to a Dukes of Hazzard festival up there near Nashville at some old speedway or something. I forget what it's called. And I stood in line for 4 hours to get Daisy Duke's autograph. Yeah. But that was a fun trip. We went to Cooters and there in Nashville, and then we went to the Grand Ole Opry. The Dukes of Hazzard cast was on there, and a couple other country folks. It's a pretty good time. But yeah, like I said, I'm 8 hours away from there. Yeah, Lafayette and Metairie. Oh my gosh, I bet they are crazy. Yeah, went to old Cooters. Got me some stickers and a T-shirt and a hat and all kind of stuff. I just went a little nuts in there. I'm a big Dukes of Hazzard fan. I've been a fan. Well, I watched the show when I was a kid, probably 6, 7, 8 years old. Been a big fan for a long time. Yeah, I've actually got. Well, at the time, it was all the Dukes of Hazzard cast except for Cooter and for Luke Duke, Tom Wopat. I've got all their autographs. I got Daisy Duke, Sheriff Roscoe, um, uh, Enos, Cletus, and Bo Duke. They were all up there at a Little Dukes of Hazzard Day in Little Rock, Arkansas. So I went and stood in line for a little, not long actually, for just a little while, and got, like I said, Cletus, um, Enos, Bo Duke, and Sheriff Roscoe's autographs, and then stood in line with the same picture for 4 hours to get Daisy Duke's autograph. I watch Axemen sometimes. I'm a little behind. I think I'm an episode or two behind. I may try to watch that tomorrow, but I can't watch it live on TV. I have to watch it online the day after. I don't have cable. I just got Netflix and Amazon and over-the-air digital channels. Actually, I don't care for Axemen this time around. I liked it when it was on originally. I liked the cast and everything. You know, the Swamp Man and Shelby Stanga and all the Peel and who is it? Oh gosh, the guys that are on there now. But the one of the sons died in a car wreck or something. Gabe. Gosh, I forget their name. Anyway, I like watching it originally. I don't care for it now. Oh man, you don't live far from Tom Wopat then. That'd be cool. Yeah, give me his autograph and mail it to me. I'll probably never catch up with him. In fact, I've heard he's hard to get a hold of. He never comes to those Dukes events. Of course, I don't think they have them much anymore, but even back when they had them, when they were going strong, he never came to those things. He was always too busy with Broadway shows or whatever the heck he was doing. But yeah, whenever we went to that Dukes Fest thing over in Nashville, um, I had, a weekend pass, and so we had gone the day before, and I was kind of scoping out, where the autograph lines were and all that stuff. And then the next day, we got there at, I want to say they opened the gates at 8 o'clock, and I got there right after 8 and ran over to where Daisy Duke's line was. And everybody was already kind of in line, which I'm not really sure how it happened. I guess they had more entrances to the speedway than I thought. But anyway, I got in line, and so I was standing there, and guys were coming around in little golf carts and stuff. They were talking about, how she was late, and that if you're at this spot right here, you're in danger of, not getting her autograph. But I was like, I'm staying here. Yeah, the ride guard. That's what I was trying to think of. Hey. Yeah, I was trying to think of the ride. I couldn't think of who that was. That's pretty cool. Those show used General Lees and other vehicles and stuff are kind of hard to come by. I think if I remember correctly, there was only like 23. I think it was 23, maybe less than that actually. There wasn't very many General Lees left over after the show was canceled because, well, they really just didn't care too much for them back then. And of course, like close to 300 of those things were wrecked whenever they jumped them anyway. But yeah, there's not many. In fact, somebody found the original #1 car in a junkyard and fixed it up. Of course, everybody kind of got riled up over that because he didn't keep it original. He used parts and other stuff to. I don't know. I guess I can see both sides of it. Keeping it original and then, but making it functional where you could show it off and stuff. But I don't know. Yep, I'm really going to have to tweak some stuff for the next stream because I'm really lagging bad here just playing the game. Yeah, I never heard of him. Wrestler James Storm. I used to keep up with wrestling a little bit back in the early 2000s. I watched. I guess then it was still WWF. Stone Cold and The Rock and all them, but I don't watch that anymore. Alright, well, I think I'm getting pretty close here to wrapping up the stream for tonight. I'm just going to cut a few more trees and see if we can't get the rest of these trees at least cut down. And then what you're going to see tomorrow, though, if I have time tonight to put it all together, I don't know if I will or not, is you'll see High Gear Clear. What is it, number 7, I guess? Whatever I'm up to next on the plantation. And it will not include any of this, of course, because I'm recording this obviously live. But all the work I did up to tonight, you'll see in tomorrow's video, hopefully. But yeah, probably next time on the live stream, I'll stick with the plantation. Because I feel like I don't really get too much, video-wise, because all I do with the plantation is those time-lapse series. So I'll probably do a little bit more live streaming on this map and then move to something else. I asked on YouTube not too long ago about, some other maps to play. And I got a good suggestion, so I'm going to maybe try that map out and see if I like it. But I'm going to probably eventually switch it up a little bit. Yeah, I don't like these trees either. Oh, can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about the time-lapse videos, but to me, what I like doing is, I'm trying to cut down a whole map. And if I just did a video series where I'm in real time, it would take forever. So that's why I'm doing the time-lapse stuff. And that's what I did on 17 too with Pacific Inlet. Which, that's kind of a good map. I wonder why nobody converted that over. Treeless logging map. Well, it's not going to be treeless. I've already replanted some. I'm not really sure what Giants was thinking making these curvy trees like this. How long have you been up? Alright, is that everything? Oh, one more. Last tree. Well, I'd say you've been up too long then if your computer's about to drop a monitor on your head. Yeah, I'd like to see Pacific Inlet in 19 as well, but I think we're kind of running out of time. I was just thinking here today that about this time next year we'll be talking about Farming Simulator 21. But I guess somebody's still got time. But I don't think FDR's interested in converting any maps over. He hasn't yet. So I know was it Rebel Login was converting some of his older ones over. Maybe they'll do it. But that would be a good map. I like that map. All right, guys. Well, I'm getting kind of tired, and it's about ready for me to wrap it up. And I hope everybody had a good time tuning in tonight. I thank everybody that stopped by to talk and chat, and I'll try to get my settings a little better for next time, so maybe the stream's a little bit smoother and not quite so laggy. And then probably next time we'll be moved somewhere else, because like I said, I'm gonna pick up right where we left off tonight, and that'll be in the next High Gear Clear time-lapse series or video. And so we'll finish up all this stuff right here that we cut, get it all skidded up and processed, and then move everything to a different track. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.